Okay, so it's been like a month since I was emailing with the GoCube people, and I was gonna send my GoCube in, but I forgot and then put it off and whatever. So now it's a month later, and I still have the GoCube, and I haven't sent it in. But it's been more than a year since I got it, so I don't even know if they would honor the warranty anymore, which sucks. But whatever. So earlier, I'm gonna put this down. What a flattering angle. Earlier, I took all of the pieces off. Nice thing about magnetic cubes is that I was able to rebuild it just without the core, and then spent, I don't know, 15-20 minutes trying to get the yellow cap off specifically, because I don't know if you can, is it going to focus? Is that too close? Where's the focus? Here we go. It's got these four dots in it, because this is what you charged it through. And I think that the issue is that I'm not able to charge it. But you can't buy a new cable. They don't sell them. It's the dumbest shit ever. But whatever. So I spent like 20 minutes trying to figure out how to get that off, because you're not supposed to be able to take this off. The centers don't come off. You can't change the tension, which is shitty for a speed cube, but understandable because each one has like an IMU in it and gyroscope and whatever to track movement. But that's fine. So eventually I got this off. The issue is that like each one has one of these that like clips into the corner. So I had to like pry it up and push those in at the same time enough that it popped out. And now for the last, I don't even know how long, maybe 5 minutes or so, I've just been holding this exactly like this, because the contacts of the cable are making contact with the contacts inside of here, and the light is on. And if I move it at all, that will stop for a couple reasons. A, this isn't there to keep the plug attached, so like it's not going to be able to just sit there anyways. And B, it's already iffy enough, and I think that's the issue, is that it's not making a good connection for whatever reason. I think there might be something wrong in here, but I'm not positive. So I'm sitting here holding this in tension at a slight angle. You can see how it, like, this piece is at like a slight angle. I'm holding it like that, hoping that I can hold it for long enough to get enough of a charge that it can like recover. It'd be pretty dope if I could fix this myself. I wish they would just send me a new fucking cable so that I could find out whether the cable is actually the issue, or if I need to send it in for repairs, or if I need to fucking just buy a new one, or whatever. Backwards to how I think Kickstarters are usually supposed to work, I could get the cube at the same, like they make two different versions. They make one that's does really precise tracking and one that doesn't. It only tracks in quarter seconds. I got the one that does precise tracking because obviously I don't need a cube that only updates every quarter second and doesn't store all the stats and everything. If I'm buying a smart cube, I'm going to need to be able to track all of my stats. And when I backed it, it was like $89 or something like that at that tier. And I got the tier that didn't come with a stand. Now it all comes with a stand, and it's $99. But right now it's on sale for $79, which means that I could get a new one for cheaper than when I backed it on Kickstarter, even though I backed a tier lower than what is currently offered in the commercial market. So I would be going up a tier and paying less than I paid, which is not really how Kickstarter is supposed to work, I don't think. I'm pretty sure Kickstarter is supposed to give you, like, backing something in Kickstarter, usually you get it for cheaper, or you get something special. I got neither. I have a cube that doesn't work, is actually what happened. None of this would be an issue if they had just used a fucking micro USB or USB Type C or Qi wireless charge, like literally any fucking standard would have been better than what they did, because this is proprietary shit and they don't sell the cable independently, so I have no way to fucking troubleshoot it at all, which sucks ass. And their support team isn't actually very helpful either. I kept asking, we emailed back and forth a couple times, and I would ask a series of questions and they would like answer half of them and not the important half. They'd answer like the half that it was like, oh, also, while I've got you, here's this question. They'd be like, well, we can answer that, but we're not going to tell you how to fucking fix your shit. This is probably the longest that this light has been on while charging. Um, it's not supposed to be flickering like this. It's more exaggerated on the camera than it is in person, but I can tell you that it is flickering in person. It's not supposed to be flickering, and it's supposed to be brighter. What it's supposed to be doing right now is actually fading up and fading down, because that's what it does while it's charging. It's doing none of that. It's flickering and occasionally gets a really bright flash. But this is the longest that it has gone while charging, that the light has been on, which is cool. I'm going to try to connect to my phone and see if I can connect to the GoCube. Oh, fuck, what? What? It turned off. God damn it. Okay, there we go. So, couple issues, and this is the same issues that I was having before. It says the battery is at 55%, which, if that's true, would mean that the issue is not what I think it is. Like, there's actually something wrong with the cube, and it's not the fact that it's just dead. If it is actually just dead, that'd be nice, because that would mean it would be fairly easy to fix. I just have to get it charged. But it does not seem like that is the case, if that is to be believed. One of the other things that's wrong is that it doesn't think that this is a GoCube Edge, which is what they called it. Called the one that does all the tracking as a GoCube Edge, and the normal GoCube is just the cube that doesn't do the tracking. It updates every quarter second, whatever. I don't know who the fuck the target market is for that, because, like, you would think, based on what it does, that target market is, like, people that don't know how to solve a Rubik's Cube but want to learn. But it's still $70. So, like, that's not... I don't see a person that doesn't know how to solve a cube spending $70 on a Rubik's Cube when you can watch a tutorial on YouTube with a $5 Rubik's Cube and be good. Speaking of tutorials on YouTube, I still kind of want to make my own how to solve a Rubik's Cube tutorial, or maybe a series of tutorials about different stuff with the Rubik's Cube. So let me know if that's a thing that you would want to see, and if it is, let me know any questions or whatever that you have specifically about it that you would want me to go over. So yeah, I don't know who the target market is for that, but so that's one issue, is that it's not. It says that it's not a GoCube Edge, which is wrong. And I think an extension of that problem is the fact that it doesn't have any of my statistics, and the tracking is not great. Let's see what happens if we close the app. The light's still going. Open the app back up. Light's still going. Waiting for it to show up in the list. There it is. Pick it. Light turned off. Connecting. I don't think it is, because the battery's dead. There we go. Try it again. That is one of the reasons that I think that the battery might actually not be at 55%. Right now it says it's at 99, which is just wrong. There's no way in hell. And if we look at the stats, still gone, and I know that that battery isn't correct. It won't connect if it's not plugged in, and if I unplug it, it will disconnect. So that's part of the reason that I think that the battery isn't actually at even 55%, because that just doesn't work. So we'll see. I wish I could try it with a different fucking cable, because so like the way that it works, there's two prongs that stick up out of the cable, and then normally this would be on the cube, and it sits in like that, and there's a magnet that holds it there, and the two prongs stick through two of the four holes, and there's four because that way you can do it in any orientation. It doesn't matter. And then inside of the center, there's these two contacts. There we go. We'll do this. There's these two contacts. When this is on it, you would have two holes connected to one contact and two connected to the other. And this would go on, and it makes contact with the two contacts. So it makes contact with the two contacts, and then the light turns on to let you know that it's charging. Ooh. That is quite the rolling shutter effect. Wow. The thing that I think is probably causing the issue is that these contacts, they're springy. You can push them down. You see that the top half goes down? I think that's probably what's causing the issue, especially since that it looks like it's a little bit of like a Lord of the Rings Gandalf type thing, but it's not completely. This one is actually a little bit shorter. The top bit doesn't come out as far. And I'm wondering if these are just not making a good connection inside, and if that is causing the issues with charging, just because it's not able to make a good contact, and that's why I have to hold so much pressure to get it to work. The more pressure I have to hold, and the longer that I hold that pressure, it's probably making the problem worse. You can't fucking buy a new cable, and that's the dumbest shit. They make this a proprietary cable, and you can't purchase one. What the fuck? Why would they do that? That was one of those questions that their support team just never fucking answered. Was can I just buy a new fucking cable? Like, just give me a price, and I'll buy a new fucking cable. Like, goddamn, I don't see why this has to be such a big fucking deal. Like, I plug this back into my computer, and then I take this, and then make contact, and we're good. That should make it easier to see. Okay, fuck, that's pretty close, actually. That's what it's supposed to do. Oh, shit. I'm gonna connect it to the app now and see what it says. That flash means that it connected. 75% battery. No stats. What the fuck? 46% battery now. So it changed. And it's not pulsing anymore. Okay, let's close the app. No lights at all. Okay. Let's rotate this again a little bit. Nothing. Let's try this. I think part of the issue that I might be having is that, like, as I rotate this center, like as I rotate this piece, the contacts themselves don't rotate. So if I've got the plug anchored to this clear plastic half, the way that it does with the corners, it's not always going to have contacts with the metal bit. So I'm going to do this to help me keep that contact. That's like I feel like those pulses are the that is the closest to progress towards fixing this that I think I've gotten so far. I think I managed to get it to do that a few times when I was looking into this a month or two ago. I think what's going to happen is that I'm going to be able, if I can pull it off, I'm going to get this is going to get charged to a point where it, when connected to the app, registers that it's got like a 2% charge. And then it will show up with the stats and as a GoCube Edge and whatever. And I'll just have to keep charging it at that point. The issue is that it uses this light while charging, and I think that means that it's not able to charge super quickly because, like, it's trying to use this light the whole time. Fuck, where did the light go? This is so aggravating. Just having to constantly change it to get it to keep connected. That feels like the right cadence-ish. Like, it can go super bright now, but it can't do the in-between brightnesses, I guess. There we go. Obviously, I will keep you updated if I figure out the fuck is going on. I might try to put like a hair tie or some shit around this to keep the tension, because like I can't sit here and fucking hold it all day. But tension is the only thing that seems to be working. So like, scrunchie to the rescue. Fuck, there goes one of the pieces. It's on the floor now. Fuck, 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 fuck. There goes the other piece. Oh, fuck me, dude. This is so janky. But I'm just gonna put it there. Because, like, that... I don't know what it's doing. Oh, fuck. Shit. God damn it. I might rebuild the whole cube and then try doing this. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Because it's trying to do the whole fade. That's good. This might be on the way to getting fixed. Like I wanna like manage my expectations here. Also, I just thought of this. If that circuit board doesn't fucking move, how does it know that the side rotated? Fuck if I know, dude. I wonder if the other sides have contacts, and I could see about using one of the other ones to charge it. I don't know. That would require me having to like rotate all of the centers, but I could do it. I have high hopes at this point, actually. This is pretty cool. Progress. Just to keep you updated, it's been it was a few minutes and it just stopped lighting up. So I'm gonna fidget with it and see if I can get it connected and lighting up again, and then go from there. All right. Okay. So you might notice that I that once again I took it apart. Still will only connect if it's plugged in, and if you unplug it once it's connected, it will disconnect. So like, problem still not solved. At this point, I think I'm gonna commit to figuring out how to solve this myself, or returning it / buying a new one / going with a different smart cube to replace this, because this is not a super great experience, and I believe you can get other smart cubes that are closer to an actual speed cube in terms of the build and some of the other mechanics than the GoCube is. Like I think you can get a smart cube that's very similar to just like a normal GAN cube that lets you do tension and everything, that I may look into doing that instead of buying another GoCube, depending on price and whatever. Because like, if this is the experience that I've had with this, I don't know if I want to reinvest more money into a new one if this is just going to happen again. Got that cap back on. I'm not going to put this cap back on yet because I'm not done figuring out what the fuck's going on, and I don't want to have to fight it to get it back off again. But that's where we're at. If I connect this real quick, it does that. It's not doing the pulsing like it was before. Oh, there it is. It had gotten to a point where it was doing that pretty consistently, actually. I was pretty happy with it until I realized that it would only work while plugged in. And then it stopped being fun anymore. Look at the way that this works. All four corners, and they all click in, and it sucks. And then we can put pieces back on. Shouldn't be a surprise, but it also feels a little bit stiffer now, because any lubrication that was on there before, that's not on there anymore, because I've taken it out and done whatever. I mean, I have some, but it's not great. It smooths it out. It doesn't speed it up, which speeding it up is what I would need right now. Okay, so I went and it's not working. I went and pulled up the email from last month where they told me all of the shipping information I needed to use to send it back. Pulled up the email with all the info, and now I'm gonna look for a box that's the right size that I can ship it in.
please note that the whole process might take 3 to 4 weeks. Our engineers need to get their hands on it and work their magic. In the meantime, if you need help with anything else, please let us know. That was from Catherine. So I will do that. I might shoot them an email before I send it out and be like, yo, this is still good, like this ticket's still open, whatever, like it's not gonna get lost or some shit. Just verify that we don't need to like go through the whole process again. But I'm gonna do that, and then hopefully in a month get it back working. I did look at the other main smart cubes on the market, and the reviews for all of them were like iffy. It'd be great if I could just buy another fucking cable, but I also don't think that that's the whole issue anymore. The behavior is odd enough that I think there's something fucked inside, so we'll see. Alright.
Real quick, I just wanted to let you guys know that I've been having it plugged in a little bit more and playing with some stuff, and as long as it's connected to the app, it will keep charging, it seems like. But that also doesn't seem to keep it charged. At one point it popped up and said that it was at 15%, which was new. That's a number that I haven't seen before. And then it said that it was at 0 and told me to charge the cube, and the app crashed because the app always crashes. But I have some high hopes that if I leave this just chilling and I plug my iPad in overnight and make sure that the app stays open, that maybe in the morning it'll be charged, and that could solve the problem. But I don't know.
Peace.